from being adorned in sequins to dressing up as Tom Cruise in a skin-tight shirt, it's safe to say that Matt Goss has been forced to break out of his shell to take part in Strictly Come Dancing. Notoriously shy, Matt has been pushed out of his comfort zone by taking part in the glitzy BBC dancing show. The 54-year-old musician, who is one part of 80s Band Brothers, has often hid from the spotlight and has been branded reclusive by many of his fans. For years, he has lived a quiet life in the USA, with Strictly now pulling him back to the UK. Matt recently candidly opened up about how he was finding being part of the show, which is such a stark contrast to his usual life. "Look, I'm quite a shy person off stage. I'm certainly quite reserved, but when I'm on stage I do feel very at peace, and it's the happiest place for me in my life when I'm on stage," he told Pat Sharp on Greatest Hits Radio. "Offstage is difficult for me, so this environment is challenging emotionally. Coming out of my shell is genuinely very challenging. There's no ego in my heart, and it's just about that moment when you have to come out of your comfort zone. On stage 4 nights a week in Las Vegas is definitely where I excel and where I feel very connected to an audience, but this experience is all brand new to me, and I just have to put that Vegas showman into the dancing." Previously speaking about his naturally reclusive behavior, he told Retro Pop magazine ahead of his appearance on Strictly, "I've been almost reclusive. I come in to the country, I work and go back to America. I just thought, you know what, it's time for me to come home, just do something completely out of my comfort zone. I'm quite shy off stage. I just have to face all those demons and just learn." The star also hinted at his preference for staying home away from the media, whilst speaking at a press conference for Strictly last month. He explained, "I've been asked to do the show a few times. But this year, in an unhealthy way, I was becoming reclusive in my world of doing shows, concerts and touring. I would then retreat too much, especially as it got into my 11th year of my residency. I felt myself going into a not very good place, and it already feels better to have made the decision." The star also had another reason to return to the UK other than Strictly, as he began to feel homesick. The 80s music icon moved over to the US to care for his mother Carol before she died of breast cancer in 2014. He also cared for his stepfather Tony for 4 years, whilst continuing to star in his residency at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. The star explained, "I lost my mom and I steamed through my grief with my work. Because of that, I just missed London and said, I want to go home. And a week or 2 after that Strictly called, and it just felt like a sign. I could either go back to that reclusive place or I could do it and get out of my own way." Speaking on BBC's It Takes Two, Goss also revealed he has finally acclimated to life in the UK amid fears he was going to be a recluse. He said Strictly was a great way for him to stop being a recluse in life after he previously spoke about how the trauma of his mother's death had affected him. He explained, "I think getting home and feeling at home and making sure things are all right. I feel much more like myself, and now the public kept us on, it was a real boost and lifted our spirits. That last week, he found like he was finally saying he was home and he has arrived. With Strictly and the new dances, it's all go go go. The weeks felt like it was so many things. And last week, it really felt like he arrived." He added, "I had to acclimate. It's incredible. Living in the States for 25 years and all the black cabbies and everyone around. They're so supportive. I feel like I have an extended family in the British public, and for my spirit, I need that. Matt previously explained how he didn't want his life to be reclusive now he's back in the UK. He said soon after it was announced he'd be joining the show, "It is a nice feeling to have, that familiarity with the British public. It's very conversational. There's selfies and we'll chat about life, and that's the life I want. I don't want a reclusive life in my place. I want to get out and embrace life much more than I have done, and obviously with my announcement yesterday, it's as public as you can get really."